Hello, how are you doing? Joe Barnes here with another episode of Make It Happen Monday. Now, last week I talked about how you should be building a community around your brand. And I ended the show with the third thing that you needed to do. The first thing was to know your brand. The second thing was to know your market. And the third thing was to then talk to your market as your brand. So what I want to do this week is I just want to give you some tips on exactly how to do that. And one of the things that really trips everybody up when they start thinking about building a community and getting out there and kind of being able to talk to their marketplace, well, a couple of things that trip them up. First of all, many people don't want to be a public figure. Yeah, lots of people do not want to get in front of a video camera and start to talk to their customers, their potential customers and clients, etc., with this level of exposure. So that's the first thing. And then the second thing is the technical stuff, as I spoke about last week, the technical stuff of building a landing page, a funnel and all that kind of stuff. So let's get rid of both of those myths that's what you must do. First of all, you do not need to be a public figure. That's why I keep using the word brand, because what you can do is you can create a really strong, fantastic brand, and then you can be the person that facilitates that brand. And one of the ways you might want to do that is via a blog, in the written form, obviously. You could create podcasts and have other people record them for you. You could even do videos and maybe have kind of animated videos and cartoon characters and things like that. There's a whole multitude of ways that you could get really creative and be able to be extremely useful and valuable to your community without you having to be in the limelight. And then the second thing, which is all the technical stuff, I want you to kind of forget about this when you're getting started, okay? Because the first thing you need to do is start to just build that community of people who are really interested in what you've got to say. And you can do that without a landing page, without a funnel, without autoresponders, without any of that. You can do that just using social media. In fact, when I started out, way back when in 2000, there years ago, in 2010, I started with a Facebook page. And that was my brand. That was it. I did everything on my Facebook page. I had a really, really highly engaged, highly active Facebook page. And I did everything, created lots of rapport and built this big community of people before I then kind of encouraged them to come over and join me on an email list. Another story that I really love, it's so inspiring to me, this. You may have heard of a guy called Marcus Sheridan. I think his blog is thesaleslion.com. And he always talks about, he runs a huge pool company over in the US. And his story is that when the recession hit and companies were going down left, right and center, what he did is he sat down and he wrote out every single question he thought a customer would have about his services. He then set up a simple blog and he wrote all of those questions and blog posts to answer those questions. What was he doing? He was solving the challenges that his customers would have. And while everybody else's business kind of took a massive dive, his went on to be one of the most profitable and well-known pool companies in his area. So it's all about just building that community of people who you can talk to. It's pretty much like, except on a more sort of mass scale on social media, it's pretty much like going to a coffee shop, sitting down and having a chat with somebody over a coffee and them telling you some challenges they've got and you being able to resolve those challenges with certain solutions. Yeah, it's pretty much like that, except you're going to do it on a grander scale on social media. So how do you go about doing it? How do you get started? Well, first of all, you need to choose your authority platform of choice. What I mean by authority platform is, are you going to start a blog? Are you going to create a Facebook page? Are you going to have a Twitter account? Are you going to get big on Instagram? Are you going to be a Periscope superstar? You have to choose what your authority platform is. And I would say don't try and tackle them all at once because that's going to lead to huge overwhelm. Just pick one that you really want to specialize in on and where you're going to build this huge kind of community of raving fans, of people that really like what you're posting. So pick that authority platform of choice. Then you need to make sure that you understand and know your market. We talked about that last week. You understand their challenges, you understand their desires, you understand their needs, and you know how you can be useful and valuable to them. And then number 3 is that you become useful and valuable to them consistently. Every single day of the week, or every week of the year, or every month of the year, or whatever, you need to be out there talking to your potential community, posting, publishing, answering questions, and just consistently being there to help them and resolve their challenges. And what you must not do under any circumstances is use technical stuff as an excuse. If you want to create a blog, stop worrying about themes and designs and headers and all that shit. Just go to WordPress, fire up a WordPress blog and use it as is. It's good enough, stick an image at the top and just start writing your blog post. The most important thing, as I say in episode 1 of Make It Happen Monday, is getting it done and then getting it right. Get it started and then improve and tweak it as you go. So your challenge for this week, should you choose to accept it, is to get out there and start building your community. Choose your authority platform of choice. What are you going to do? Are you going to do podcasts every week? Are you going to run webinars once every 2 weeks or once a month? Are you going to become a superstar in Hangouts? Just choose your authority platform of choice and then begin to answer questions, solve problems, post really useful and interesting information that your target market can use, and do it consistently. It may take some time to build up. Okay, it may take some time, but if you're there and you're consistent about it and you're out there and you're helping your community, then it will build up and you will build a fantastic big community of people that you can eventually then move and start to email and build your business and do all that kind of stuff. It's all exciting. So there you go. That's your challenge for this week. Please do comment below. Let me know what your authority platform of choice is going to be. Let me know how you're going to go forward and build an amazing community around your brand. Also share with your friends if you think this has been useful. Hit the subscribe button if you would like updates in your inbox every Monday. And of course, come and join my Facebook group, Awesome Action Takers Make It Happen. And on that vein, live your life on purpose this week and of course, make it happen. Thank you very much for watching and I'll see you again next week. Bye-bye.